All right, guys, new intro here for the Bear Pack. We hit 10,000 subscribers again. We want to thank everybody again. Trey, if you want to pull that 10,000 subscribers up, if you guys comment Llama on any of our videos up until Super Bowl, you will be entered into winning $1,000 from us. The only catch is, come Super Bowl Sunday, you have to be in the chat to claim the prize. We're going to have a live at halftime. You have to be in the chat to claim the prize, and you have to comment Llama on any of the videos up until the Super Bowl. We also have 12,000 subs coming right around the bend. We're at 10,200. We're going to give away 2 tickets to anybody to any game they want. NBA, NFL, college basketball, it doesn't matter. We can wait until the new season for NFL. Any game you want to go, whenever we get to 12K, we're going to have that giveaway coming up as well. We also have a new game. It's going to be Trey and myself versus the Bear Pack. You can call it Pros versus Joes if you want. I don't really like the name because I don't consider us pros. I don't consider you guys Joes. But Trey, if you want to go to the YouTube channel, this is how you guys play. You're going to go to our YouTube channel. You're going to hit the community tab. We've been in the community tab a lot this season. You're going to go to the community tab. We have our plays for the day. So obviously the intro is not going to have plays for today, but these are our plays for our next video. It's the Pelicans -2.5, the Heat -5, Quinnipiac -4.5, and Wisconsin -10.5. Those are Trey's and myself's plays. What you guys are going to do is pick which one you think will not hit, meaning you're going to fade us, which is Pros versus Joes, which is the game called, but you guys are going to try to pick which one is not going to hit. If you guys win, you're going to get a point. If we win, we're going to get a point. We're going to run it Friday through Friday every single week. Whichever team has the most wins, so 4-3, 6-2, whatever it is, that person or group will win $50. If the community wins, we're going to do a wheel spin for the community. If we win, I don't know how we're going to get our cheddar, but you guys are just going to have to subscribe, I guess, more. But that's the game. Hopefully everybody understands it. Trey, let's get into the video. All right, guys, let's get some NFL picks and props for Sunday, January 28th slate of games. Trey, let's take a look at that leaderboard from last week. Have you start us off?
Yeah, we got reverse swept. That's because I gave out the Bucks +6.5 versus the Lions. The Bucks, they had a chance to backdoor cover for us there at the end, but Baker Mayfield did not get it done. I was hoping that the Bucks were going to pull it off for us and win the game straight up, but alas, they did not.
Bills money line, wide right. Ever heard of that, Bills fans? Wide right. Let's not act like it was going to matter because even if they made it, Mahomes, everybody knows, would have went down and kicked at least a field goal. So stop crying about it. Mahomes is better than the Bills. Let's move on to tomorrow's plays. Trey, I'll have you start us off.
Yeah, I'm going to talk about the NFC game here for us. Give me the Detroit Lions going up against the San Francisco 49ers, and I'm very excited to watch this game. Both teams, they deserve to be here, in my opinion. The Lions, they beat the Rams and the Bucks to get here by an average score of 28-23, and the 49ers, they beat the Packers last week and had to have a lot of help, in my opinion, to win that game by a field goal. But I personally love the Lions here in this game, but something just smells fishy. The Lions, they have 70% of the ATS total bet so far, and this line has not moved below 7, which just screams that the books know something. So that makes me think the 49ers are going to roll here. Give me the 49ers here -7 in this game. It's very, very expensive to buy the half point, so I'm just going to risk the push in this game. The Lions, yes, they are the team of destiny, but I think the 49ers, they are the team of reality. They have been Super Bowl favorites all season long, and I think they're going to bully the Lions here in this game because I'm not sure how much pass rush this Lions team is going to be able to get on Brock Purdy. And that means Purdy's just going to be able to pick them apart in the pocket because this Lions pass defense is just no bueno. And he simply has a lot of options to choose from: McCaffrey, Debo, Kittle, Ayuk, and many more as well. Goff, I think he's going to be pressured throughout this game too. Nick Bosa and Chase Young, they're going to make themselves known and introduce themselves very early here in this game. The only way the Lions win this game is if they establish the run. But with the 49ers, they love to get up early, so it's going to be hard for the Lions to do that. I want the Lions to win this game, but something's telling me the 49ers are going to roll. Over the last 8 times these two teams have faced off, the 49ers, they are 7-1 straight up over that span, and I feel like that's just going to continue here in this game. Give me the 49ers -7 versus the Lions.
Yeah, Trey, tough game to call, but I do like the play there, even though I'm probably going to bet the Lions because everybody wants to see the Lions win. But the job is to try to give out a winner, so I respect the play there. For my play today, we're going to be looking at the other game, the Chiefs going up against the Ravens. I'm going to take the Ravens, -4.5 for a number of reasons. The first is I'm sick and tired of seeing the Chiefs in this spot, and so is the rest of the world. Everybody in my life is a Kansas City Chiefs fan besides Trey. We're the only two here being from Kansas who are not Chiefs fan. I'm a Dallas fan, so my life basically sucks 24/7. And even despite my hate for the Chiefs, the Baltimore Ravens, they've been the best team in the NFL for a while now. I think they're asking them to cover this small spread at home is a simple task. They have been dominant all season long, and they have been covering spreads all year, finishing second best in the NFL at covering spreads. Trey, you want to guess what the best team in the NFL was at covering spreads?
I am going to guess that it was probably the 49ers.
You're not going to like it. It was the Lions.
Ooh.
The Lions with the best team covering the spread. But anyway, Patrick Mahomes here is the only reason anybody's going to be betting on the Chiefs because of his record in the playoffs and because of his record as an underdog. He only has a couple options in the receiving core: Travis Kelce, Rashid Rice, and Isaiah Pacheco. He's been a really great running back this season, but Baltimore, they're just overall the better team. I don't think the Kansas City Chiefs can keep up in this game because Baltimore this season, they've been very strong defensively, only allowing 16.5 points per game. They rank 6th in the pass defense this year, and most importantly, they can put pressure on Mahomes every single snap. The Chiefs, they have a couple linemen banged up. Joe Tooney's not going to play in this game. Baltimore, also the best turnover differential this season, plus 12. Kansas City, one of the worst, minus 11. And those things matter come playoff time. Every possession counts. Baltimore, they haven't been here in a very long time, hosting a conference championship game. Ray Lewis, Ed Reed, Terrell Suggs, all the big names Baltimore's going to have. Everybody's going to be in attendance. The crowd's going to be electric. I'm going to lay the points, and I want everybody to come back here for our Super Bowl preview because while Baltimore should win this game fairly easily, what will potentially happen and what's happened every single time so far is an underdog, Patrick Mahomes, is going to go into this game and win it outright for God knows what reason. I'm going to look stupid. Not only will I look stupid, I'm going to lose a ton of money in this game. I'm going to hate myself that the Chiefs are going to win this game, but I'm still going to give out the Ravens minus 4.5 as the play. Trey, let's go to the props. Have you start us off?
Yeah, guys, we swept the board on the player props at least. I gave out Isaiah Pacheco over 61.5 rush yards versus the Bills. He smashed this over. Pacheco, he's just on a roll in playoff time. It's going to be interesting to see if the Chiefs pay that man or not.
I hope they do. I love Pacheco. I gave out Baker Mayfield over his passing yards against Detroit, and he went way over his passing yards. Another 1-0 day for Baker Mayfield and a 2-0 day as a team. Trey, let's go to the props for tomorrow. Have you start us off?
Yeah, guys, I'm going to take us over to the rush plus receiving yards here. And I'm going to go with Jahymr Gibbs to go over 75.5 rush plus receiving yards in this game. I really love this over for Gibbs. And yes, I know I just said I think the 49ers are going to roll in this game, but I think Gibbs is still going to do work throughout. This 49ers rush defense can be had. And Gibbs, he's been entering this game with some serious momentum as well. Everybody thinks that the 49ers have an elite rush defense because they only allow 92.3 rush yards per game, which is the 3rd lowest in the NFL. But whenever we look at efficiency per rush attempt, they're actually the 7th lowest. So they just like to jump on teams, and their opponents are not allowed to run the football. And whenever their opponents do run the football, they do find success doing it. And over Gibbs' last 2 games, he has been on a roll, like I said earlier. Over that span, he's averaging 91 rush plus receiving yards per game, which is way over this number. The Lions are going to look to establish the run in this game. So I don't even hate Monty over rushing yards or maybe even Monty over rushing attempts. But I think Gibbs is going to do a lot of work in this game in the backfield, catching balls and running them. So give me Jahymr Gibbs to go over 75.5 rush plus receiving yards versus the 49ers.
Yeah, Trey, like that one there. For my play today, it's going to be Lamar Jackson to go over his total rushing yards against the Chiefs. The number, it's sitting at 65.5 rushing yards. Pretty high for a quarterback, but Lamar Jackson, he can definitely hit that number. He went for 100 yards on the Houston Texans defense, and I think he can do the same against the Chiefs here. Kansas City, they do have a fairly good defense, but Chris Jones and that front four, they've been known to go upfield just a little bit too much. They're hunting for sacks. I can't blame them for doing it, but that's going to leave pressure on the linebackers to be able to pick up Lamar Jackson scrambling. The fastest linebacker that the Chiefs have, Willie Gay, he's very questionably playing in this game. If he's unable to go, nobody on Kansas City is going to be able to spy Lamar Jackson. If he is able to go, Willie Gay, if he does go, he's still not going to be able to find Lamar Jackson. He's still not faster than Lamar Jackson, and he's going to be able to do whatever he wants in this game. Lamar against the pressure last week with the Houston Texans, he was dominant, and that's something we haven't seen from Houston do all season long. They were forced to blitz in that game because Baltimore was given a ton of time, or Lamar Jackson was given a ton of time in the pocket, and he did whatever they wanted, so they were forced to blitz. Whenever he was blitzed, Lamar Jackson just took off. I expect more than that in this game for the Kansas City Chiefs. I think they're going to blitz a lot. They're going to not have an answer for Lamar Jackson. He's just going to scramble a ton in this game over his rushing yards as the play for myself. Trey, let's go to the graphic. Have you start us off?
Yeah, guys, I went with the 49ers here versus the Lions. I want the Lions to win, but my heart's saying pick the 49ers, Trey. You got to give out some winners. So I'm also going with Jahymr Gibbs over 75.5 rush yards and receiving yards versus the 49ers. I feel like he's going to have himself a day. The 49ers, I feel like, are more opt to the speed of Gibbs rather than the power of Monty. So that's why I went with Gibbs.
Love it. I've got the Ravens minus 4.5 against the Chiefs. Everything I said stands. I think the Ravens are the better team. It's just we're going up against Patrick Mahomes, so who knows what's going to happen. But I think the Ravens should win this game by at least a touchdown. And then Lamar Jackson, over 65.5 rushing yards against the Chiefs. We saw it last week with Houston. Whenever they blitzed, Lamar Jackson dominated them. I think the Chiefs blitz a lot in this game, and Lamar Jackson goes over his rushing yards. Guys, that's going to do it for our NFL Plays and Props for Sunday, January 28th slate of games. If you guys enjoyed the content, please drop a like in this video and subscribe to the channel below. See you guys next video, and thanks for watching. Look at the leaderboard. We had multiple questions this morning about how to become a member for the YouTube channel. Let's do that really quick tutorial. You're going to go to youtube.com. You're going to go to Bears Profit Plays. You're going to search it in. You're going to hit our thing. There's a join button right just to the right of subscribe. You're going to click that. There's two options. You have the Bear Pack for $4.99. That gives you access to YouTube member plays. And then you have the Bear Pack Gold for $7.99 a month. That gives you access to our member plays on YouTube, and it gives you a 1-month membership to our website, bearsprofitplays.com. So if you get the Bear Pack Gold, you save yourself $2 a month, a little bit cheaper if you want to do that. But that is the tutorial for anybody that needed it. We had multiple questions today through email about how to do it, and it wasn't working. But if you want to know, there it is right there. Trey,